Tiger fans, it's time for an I report update. I'm still trying my best not to say the word because I'm sick of jinxing players. It's getting out of control. But yeah, the club posted an I report on the website today, and I thought we'd just go through it quickly and just make some comment on a few of the names on the list. Liam Fawcett, a concussion test. So it sounds like he's going to probably get through the protocol. He's got to have full contact training on Wednesday today, so hopefully he got through that without any headaches or symptoms, and he'll hopefully be available for the VFL versus the Academy All-Stars game, which is on this weekend. Kane McAuliffe, foot injury, foot 1 to 2 weeks. He presented a couple of days ago with some soreness in his foot, and they just went really precaution approach, which is fair enough. And they just got expert opinions inside and outside the club, and it's pretty much just been rest up to have him right. So they're hoping to have him available for selection when we play Gold Coast. Really unfortunate for McAuliffe because he put in 2 best on ground performances in a row in the VFL, getting 28, 29, 30 touches, a decent sized amount of clearances, and was doing really well. So it's very, very bad timing, but hopefully he can recover from the foot because we'd love to see him in the AFL side at some point. I think he's been bashing the door down, and it would be great to see him get a chance. Ryan Mansell, sore shoulder, 2 to 3 weeks. He sustained the shoulder eye back in the game against Port Adelaide. So he's obviously put himself through a bit of work to be able to play against St Kilda. And he did look a little bit proppy. I remember after the Port Adelaide game that a few of us actually thought he might not get up for the St Kilda game. So he was obviously playing through a little bit of it, and he actually re-injured it in the St Kilda game as well. Obviously he can't play anyway because he's suspended, so he's resting up and should hopefully be right in that 2 to 3 weeks. Dion Prestia, 3 to 4 weeks, Achilles. Still going through rehab, no real progression on him. He's probably going through more of a plateau at the moment until we can see that he's progressing well. We'll have an update on him as soon as we can. This one's the concern. It just feels like it's said 3 to 4 weeks for the last 4 or 5 or 6 weeks, hasn't it really? I don't think nothing's changed. And it just feels like there's no real actual progression on this at all. Look, do we have to have the tough conversation at some point? Maybe that's on the cards. Maybe it's already happening. I keep hearing various whispers that this injury is causing him a lot more trouble than we had thought it was going to. I don't know whether it's fully true or not, but when you see things like that in the report, it can't make you help but wonder that maybe that is true. And at Dion's age and with the history he's got of injuries, maybe there's a conversation to be had, especially when you've got some gun quality players in our VFL program who are seemingly destined to go picks 1 and 2 in the mid-season draft. It could be a moment in time we may have to overlook them because we don't have a spot currently, or maybe there's another Sean Grigg situation and we can get access to some fresh talent if his body's not holding up. And I want to leave it to Dion's decision because I think he's earned that right. He's earned that respect, given what he's done for the club. But you just can't help but wonder how bad this injury actually is, given the time frame. I said the word again, didn't I? Shit. With the time frame that keeps getting put on it. It's a bit of a frustrating one. So yeah, hopefully we see something in that space soon. We start to get a bit more exciting now. Juddy Clark, 2 to 4 weeks away, which is awesome. All going to plan. The Juddy's available to play in the next 2 to 4 weeks, which is bloody exciting for him. First came off the rank for the ACL crew. Obviously, he'll start back through the VFL program, but we've already seen training footage of him getting in amongst it. I think he was doing full contact the other day. Just super, super pleased for him. And look, I'm not sure. Maybe it's 2 weeks, maybe it's 4 weeks in the VFL. Who knows? He's going to have to obviously find form. What I'm trying to work out is what position are we going to play him in? He obviously has played a few games for us as a small forward, and he shows tremendous goal sense. And one of the very first things I noticed about Juddy Clark, his ability or his speed to get foot to ball, the ball to his foot very quickly, but still on target of goal was exceptional. So he's got immaculate goal sense. He's also dual-sided and has some good wheels as well. So I'm kind of not against the idea of him being tried out on a wing. A few people have floated half-back as an idea as well, use his skill coming out of the back line. Or he can just go back to playing the role that he was playing at the start as half-forward. But the tricky spot with the half-forward is you're competing with Seth Campbell, who's having arguably his best year to date, even though he's only very young, and Steely Green, who's not doing too much wrong, to be honest. So there could be some competition for spots in that space. but very excited for Juddy Clark. McKelty Lafau, Tyler Young, Taj Houghton, Josh Gibcus, they're all taking very big advances at the moment. So the report says they went and did some extra testing at Amy Park with Dean from Prepared to Play, and they got some extra little results to see how they're tracking, and they're happy to report that they're tracking fantastically, which is exactly what you want to hear with the ACL crew, because there's some serious talent amongst that ACL crew. And I know we may not see them until maybe after the bye or something like that, but just good to hear they're tracking well, good to hear they're ticking boxes, especially Josh Gibcus, obviously gone through the 2 very traumatic leg injuries. I know we'd all love to see him back sooner rather than later, but I'm glad they are taking their time. But yeah, that is the eye report for this week. You know, it's starting to get a bit healthier as the weeks go on, which is good. So hopefully we see a few more names put their hand up. Hugo Ralsmith is the other one worth mentioning, I should say. He's obviously off the eye list because he played VFL last week, but he had some really, really good GPS numbers. So that suggests he's probably putting his hand up to be available for senior selection, given that he's able to run out the game as well as he did. And I personally think he would be a welcome addition with his pace, being able to break the lines and chase people as well. I think it is something that we desperately lack. And I think that if he's available and ready to go, I think he'll come back in. So good to see Hugo racking up the GPS numbers. But that's the eye report for the week. We look forward to seeing some more positive news in the coming weeks. And great, Juddy Clark's the story for this one. Hopefully we see him playing some VFL football very, very soon. Make sure you like and subscribe for more Tiger content, and I'll see you for the next one. Go Tigers.